Да, утре пристигнува Метју Нимиц во Скопје, затоа малку подолу. Инаку, прашањето за името по подлог период е една од главните теми во грчките медиуми веќе со недели. Во Скопје овие денови, овие недели, може да се забележат многу новинарски екипи од Грција. Еден од новинарите тука е и Павлос Цимос, тој е новинар и коментатор на телевизија Sky, еден од попознатите во Грција. Со него разговараше Тамара Стојко, еве како тој гледа на развојот на настаните.
In those past 25 years, there has been times when the two countries, the two governments, have managed to come close to an agreement. But the political situation inside one country or the other did not allow it to go forward, to proceed. For about 10 years, we have almost forgotten the issue. It was not an issue anymore because there were no talks. The fact that talks begin again means that we are back to normal. Greece is out of its economic crisis, your country is out of its political crisis, so they are able to come together again and try to find a solution that has not been able to be found for 25 years. I think that both governments have an interest this time in finding an agreement. Okay, public sentiment is always there. It's an important factor, it's an issue, but I think if the two governments are really willing to find an agreement, well, there is an opportunity that this time an agreement will be found.
Is there any pressure from the public citizens?
Always. I mean, that's politics. In politics, you have to tackle issues, tackle rational solutions to issues, but also you have to address the public sentiment, and you must be able to gain the public sentiment. You have to be able to persuade people that one or the other way is in their interest.
How is Greece government competing with the public sentiment right now?
Well, I think the Greek government, the actual Greek government, or if to be correct, the main party, the left-wing party in the governing coalition, has every interest to go for a solution, and they can manage the pressure from the public sentiment and the public opinion. The second party in the coalition, which is a right-wing party, it is certain that they would not vote for an agreement, whatever this agreement may be, if it is an agreement. So the situation is a little bit tricky.
Nimitz is in a two-day visit in Athens, and tomorrow at night he comes to Skopje. Is his optimism that the name solution will be resolved like in April or May, is this realistic?
Nimitz was in his early 50s when he started his job, and now he's almost 80. So he has spent half of his life dealing with this problem. He was always optimistic, but you know, it's 25 years now. So I don't expect Mr. Nimitz to have a completely new idea. I don't believe that he's had something completely new. Everything has been discussed. Every possible scenario has been on paper. So it's a matter of finding the best combination among ideas that have already been discussed, that at some point have been accepted, then rejected, then accepted again, and this game goes on. So I think that what actually is going on is that the two governments are directly discussing and negotiating. I think the two foreign ministers exchange views and negotiate directly, not through an intermediary. Clever politicians can find ways where both sides can win something. It's impossible that both sides come out of this quite happy and victorious, but it would be a mistake to come out with a solution that leaves the one side happy and the other side completely unhappy, because these solutions don't last. So this is a tricky thing. We have to find a point of equilibrium where everyone feels that he has not been completely that he has completely lost its case. This is, I think, in every negotiation, the very tricky thing. And in my view, it is not impossible, but I understand it is difficult because there's history, there's blood, there's sentiments, there's perception, there's questions of identity. Difficult and tricky things, but it's not impossible.